I should mention it in the ping, but I'm expecting food in an hour. So, I don't know if that'll cut the stream short or if it's just going to be a break. Whatever. Yeah, that one's... Surfing rush towards one arc without time coming down. That I can do. That I can do. I forgot to set myself to solo. Yeah, so I've been formatting the phone to Prime. Uh, it turns out the build's exactly the same as my Axomati. uh, 4 Prime mods, Hornet Striker Ribbon, Barrel Diffusion. Oh boy. Alright. Not quite. It's raw. I require. Rush turret. Rush turret.
Kanzu is right. The Grineer can never be allowed to live comfortably on the plains. Let's make this place as inhospitable as possible for them. Without supplies, the Grineer rank and file have fallen into disarray. This is the time to strike.
Man, the different is... Ooh, Endura. I like this rapier. Then I got the Distressor Prime. So that's its own thing. Minus finisher damage, that's not too bad. Although minus 135.2% is pretty extreme. Now for the rest of it's not bad. Not great though. Yeah, I was wondering. I chose this one because it wasn't fully fleshed out, and then I kind of realized I never potatoed it. So, whoops. I'll put that on there. It's got what? Viral? Okay, so viral. That's it for you.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
and make
That's some extreme stuff. Synthesize a snare target without taking damage, using traps, or using abilities while having a hobble dragon key equipped. So while moving at 20% movement speed, you need to fully scan a mobile target 5 times in a mission without taking damage, without using the traps to stop it, without using your abilities. Var is what I gotta use. I have so far gotten something similar to this, and I know that as long as I cast Prowl before the synthesis target is officially spotted, it does not count as using an ability. So, I just gotta go in there with my scanner loadout, Prowl the entire way. hope there isn't anybody with like a toxin aura, because that'll just suck. That thing will damage me, period. That's just what it does. Now, though, I have to do this, which is catch one fish, mine one gem or metal, and kill one enemy in 30 seconds while alone or in solo mode. So, solo mode. First, Campion Drift, because fishing is easy here, and there's infested everywhere, and just have to find a spot with a Warframe near a, fishing hole. It's good to do it in Cetus. Well, not Cetus, could do it in the plains. Could do it in Fortuna. I could do this in any of the open world spots. Just choose this because fishing's going to be easy here. And Vara, because, well, scanner loadout. That's not actually what this is, though. This is not scanner loadout. This is something else entirely. Oh gosh. Oh god, okay. Yeah. Die? Maybe Luffin got it. I'd be surprised. Okay. Catch a fish. Find an ore. Kill an enemy.
I'm sure this one put up a fight. Well done for bringing it in alive.
Turns out I didn't need Prowl at all. I mean, I have it. It's there. Alright, so one more Samaris target to deal with. I think I used the Gunblade for a bit. I have not used Redeemer in a long time. I stopped using Gunblades because the Stropha is overpowered as fuck. But Redeemer is fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's one of my favorite weapons. Oh my god. I have to form this thing a lot. I already have formed it a few times, but now I have to form it even more. Oh my god. Oh, puncture is its highest damage type, okay. And crit damage, cool. I should sell soon. I think that a lot. 123 plat. Probably gonna have to spend half of that on Riven slots soon. Alright, now then, kick gun. I think I'll bring these, yes. And then I will switch over to suppress. Choose that? Yeah, it's just scraps quick draw. That's fine. My question, is it alarming? I don't think it is. Melee weapons are by default silent, but this is a gun blade, so to be more precise, it's a double barrel shotgun and a blade. The weird combination. Fitting combination, but like weird way they hooked it up together. haven't been doing kit guns yet, and to my knowledge, I've already gotten a couple of good kit gun ribbons. Not necessarily the stats themselves, but like the weapons they're for, or the parts. Like, I think the Doc Rem's a decent kit gun thing. Dark Sword is... I have the Dark Sword, and now I have a ribbon for the Dark Sword, and I don't know if... I don't know if I really want to keep either. Because a ribbon can make a bad weapon into a great weapon. A great weapon into an absolute monster. I also have a Daikyu ribbon. I like the Daikyu. I haven't been using it lately because I've been using Dread for my bow stuff, but the Daikyu is, I guess, one of my go-to bows. And I have the Baza, fucking yes. Endura. I don't really have the Endura anymore. I used to use that, then I started buying Prime weapons. The Gaze, I think, is a good kit thing as well. Pelora bought... Toonfinger is apparently one of the meta kit pieces, and the Spore Lacer is one of the new ones. So yeah, I'm not... aside from like the Endura and the bow, there aren't any ones that I really don't particularly want. Which means I'm running out of space. I mean, if I don't want the Dark Sword, there's that too. Still a Riven Transmuter left, it looks like. I got those from Tridolon hunts, so I haven't done those in a while. Yeah, you can make the bow pretty damn good with a Riven, so yeah, I guess it's worthwhile. Use the Dark Sword, maybe? It's hard to say. Hard to say. So here's a Dark Sword. Only got this from Nightwave. It's one of the handful of weapons that I'll need for mastery at this point. So it does its thing. Alright. It's innate radiation damage. It actually is the highest base damage of all swords, even more so than Pangolin. But, well, it's also mainly puncture, so it actually serves well with Iron Phoenix. That stance, so it should be a fast-paced sword. Rad procs have me a big concern, though. Because, well, I guess it would be a boss killer.
How the Tenno arm themselves.
So radiation deals, what was it, like decreased damage to infested, increased damage to alloy armor, which is what bosses have.
Use it to spread our way. Very well.
However, its status effect is confusion. So they start fighting whoever's closest to them, and I'm meleeing them, so I'm still the closest thing to them. So the rad proc's not really going to help me out much. Like, rad on a gun is fine, because you can be far away, and then they start attacking their allies, because they're the closest ones to them. But with melee, can't really make use of the proc. Though it is an extra damage type, as far as condition overload is concerned, so I guess there's that. Oh, actually that would be good for condition overload, wouldn't it? I think about it, because it'd have puncture damage. Deal puncture procs and rad for rad procs. Even though it has low slash and impact procs, Iron Phoenix has slash and impact procs. So, you get all 3 physical procs and a rad proc just built in. And you can throw on a viral proc and that's 5 status effects. Yeah, I've used the Cedo on things in the simulacrum, and then meleeed them. Condition overload's really a must. I mean, they vaporize. They absolutely vaporize. I use the Cedo. Or rather, when I prime them with the Cedo. I also have some P I gotta do.
dedication to the sanctuary. Hunter, this target is my current obsession. Good. Even while others are blinded by petty morality, you recognize the virtue of the sanctuary.
You can't skip this. I wish you could. Anywho, there's a simulacrum. I think I've shown it before. You go in there, and you can spawn enemies. Do some testing, basically. And disable the AI, because I really just do it for DPS tests. Just to get an idea of, hey, if I try out this config, does it feel like it does more damage than another config? Rather than trying to calculate out all the minutiae of the damage calculations and get a theoretical DPS. I just go into practice and like, well, does it feel stronger? Which is also how I came to the conclusion that I'm not using Blind Justice anymore, even though that is currently the preferred stance for katanas. I will instead use Decisive Judgment. Both have slash procs, but Blind Justice has its slash proc at the end. And I gotta pee too much to continue explaining this, so I'm gonna go handle that when it's just done loading. Be harbor easy. Okay, I have returned. Turns out it was number 2 as well as number 1. Hi, Alyssa. Now then, there's a resource I have to look up again. Alright. This here gives me Seeker, Frontline Seeker. Okay. Only one test there, but it's guaranteed on Lex. Earth E Prime. Alright, I'll give that a go. Since I know you're listening, whether at the keyboard or not, I'm expecting food in half an hour to arrive, so I guess that'll be an interruption rather than a termination of stream. Especially since I spent 15 minutes in Olu? I think 15 minutes.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Yeah, it's silent. I was worried the gunblade wouldn't be silent, but oh, it's silent. A little absurd that a double-barreled shot-off shotgun is suppressed. Maybe I should have brought Helios. Leffen's gonna blow my cover in a lot of ways. Oh well, just... I forget, I think Leffen was female.
There it is. Right for
Might be
synthesis.
male.
Tame this creature so you may perform the synthesis I require. You impress me, Hunter. This specimen will be studied for integration into Sanctuary. Thank you.
I know that Leffen's abilities counted towards killing stuff with abilities. Nightwave earlier, so Leffen might have just screwed me out of the Riven Unveil. Alright, what if I do a heavy? I mean, it's slower, but guaranteed for one hit.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
So now I need to double check that I actually have Griffin equipped. And then switch off 11 because screw that.
Inbox, operator. Maybe Ordis will get a message someday.
Maybe we'll Ordis. Maybe someday. Anything else? Fig B. And then Opticore has the kick gun ribbon. Synthesize a Samaris target without taking damage, using traps, or using abilities while having a hobbled dragon. I forgot the hobbled dragon key. Alright, there it is. Speed is greatly reduced while key is equipped. Yeah, this is gonna be a... Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a... At least half speed, maybe lower. Oh, back to E prime.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
I'm gonna need to buy more Riven slots. So I'll sell a couple of Warframes. I haven't listed them yet, but I did get a couple of sets complete for the past few days. Also thinking to store an Equinox, because I've been hearing that she's the next frame to be vaulted, so her price should go up once that happens. Not immediately, but over the months it should happen. And instead of getting 35 platform, I could maybe get, like, I don't know, would it be 90 or 170? I'm not actually sure. Depends how in demand she is. Because I know less in demand frames like Oberon Prime, they go for like 70, even though they've been vaulted for like a year or something. Oh, that was the first thing I killed. I forgot this is an exterminate mission. Yeah, Pearl already slows me, so even if Infiltrate on to increase my move speed, and it still is slower than my default walking speed. It's slow. Alright, cool. I'm wild foiling got somebody behind me. Actually, yeah, I can see that. Catching glimpses of how fast it whizzes by. It does go behind me. Oh man, I have a 6 times multi. What the hell? How do I have a 6 times combo multiplier already? I guess it's the range. Oh yeah, definitely the range. After all, I can shoot people at gun distance with this. It is a gunblade after all. I'm tempted to keep it going, but it really doesn't matter.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Okay, where's my Samaris target? That's what I want to know. Okay. This is gonna be a long walk. Long, long walk. Very glad I looked up how Prowl works. Decided to look up how Var's abilities work as I got more serious into theory crafting or more so into building her out more optimally. And I realized that Prowl, I kind of noticed this while playing, but it's not shown in the ability description. And I got a lot more detail out of the wiki that there's a lot of cost increases for Prowl, and that the actual display cost is for while you're standing still. Cost actually increases as you move, and it increases when you melee, and it increases when you take damage too. And so duration will reduce the base cost, but efficiency reduces all of the cost penalties as well as the base cost. So, well, before I had like 300% duration and 130 efficiency. Now I'm up to like I think 175 or at least 160 efficiency. Duration should still be in the 200%. But it's not triple anymore.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
Alright, now as I am, I have to hunt this thing. Just have to look at it funny for long enough. While it's running around for some reason. I hope I don't break cloak, because then I'll have to recast, and recasting is not good. That'll break the ribbon. Okay, that should count.
You
Yep.
impress me, Hunter. This specimen will be studied for integration into Sanctuary. Thank you.
I have to walk to extraction.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Well aware of that, Lotus. Well aware. That is mission complete. Revenge should be unveiled momentarily. Vermis Splicer. What? Okay. Now I have to get this hub of dragon key off of me. There we go. That's all the ribbons I've got unlocked. Or unveiled, specifically. Using the right terminology here. I'm really unsure how I want to build next.
If I may say,
Really unsure.
your chosen Warframe suits you.
Ha ha.
I do have an idea where I can look. Because the clans I've been in have discords, and one of them has someone who's made and published builds for every single frame in the game. So I can probably look at what he did and use that as a basis to inform my decision. In the meantime, Baza, please. I require Baza stuff. I also want to check how much crit rate I have on that. I've been using the Queller lately. Back to the Baza. 70%. Alright. This one's got most of the Vigilante set, so even higher crit stuff in the end. Also one with Prime Fast Hands and Viral Rounds, which I know does more DPS, like twice as much DPS. At the very least, it takes half as many mags to kill a guy. Puncture crit damage to Grenier. That's actually pretty useful, because Grenier are going to be the toughest ones to kill thanks to their armor. And crit damage is alright. There's a crit gun after all. Puncture is the because the Baza has pretty low base damage, so while Puncture is the highest of the three, it's still not gonna get that huge of a benefit. Also, let's actually get some music going because it's been quiet all stream. Sorry for my voice. This has been listening to for the past couple of days. Punch through electricity. Huh. Oh, just straight damage on this one. Look at that neat. I'll take it. Minus crit damage plus zoom. Oh, that's horrible. And minus oh my god, this is the worst ribbon I've seen. Alright, so here's what you need to know. I consider zoom to be a minus because when it's really zoomed in, you have reduced turn speed and it's hard to kind of tell what the heck's going on if you zoom in too much. But the game still treats plus zoom as a positive rather than a negative. Which, I mean, in one regard that's helpful, because if you get a minus zoom, that counts it as a negative, which boosts the other positive traits, but I found that's positive, so it's extra positive. Minus crit damage on a crit gun. That's not good. And minus recoil. If you haven't used the Baza before, the Baza has no recoil. So what recoil is there to reduce? So that's a negative, a nothing, and a huge negative. Okay, mag capacity and heat. That's interesting. No thank you. Minus reload speed. Plus zoom, plus ammo max, and plus electricity. That's pass. Plus zoom, plus no. What's up with all the plus zoom rolls? Critical chance multi-shot, that is fantastic. Wait. Yeah, I'll take it. I had to take a moment because there's times where like, oh yeah, like I had crit chance and damage on one Revan in the past. I'm like, yeah, this is good. Then roll again, get crit chance and crit damage. I'm like, yes, that's great. And I didn't think through it fully at the time, but like, if I take that Revan, I actually lose base damage, which means the overall crit damage is reduced. And you factor in the additional crit damage from a new roll, it's the same damage as before. Exact same damage on crit. But there's some things you can't crit against, or maybe you just don't get a crit off, because it's not 100%. So it was really just a worse roll. I didn't quite realize. This one is plus damage, plus mag capacity, plus punch through. Versus crit chance and multi-shot. I do like the increased damage. Mag capacity is alright. Punch through. On another gun I would have loved to have punch through, but here, it's not bad, but it's not what I expect out of the Baza. Multi-shot is, I find, a bit better, because each shot has a chance to both crit and do status chance. So it's both plus 84.5% damage as well as plus 84.5%. Well, get an extra roll for RNG related stuff. Minus reload speed, plus status chance, plus mag capacity, plus electricity. No thank you. I know the boss has got a fast reload speed, but still. Plus fire rate, but minus reload speed. Yeah, not sure how I feel about passing up on all the plus damage rolls, but oh well. It's 10 rolls, so crit chance multi-shot. That's the final result. Alright, how many times do I have to perform this thing now? Now it's guaranteed crits, which is good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to farm on this again, at least once more. Oh, it loses an element too. At this rate. I might give it another 5 rolls. I have the Kuva to spare. Puncture, mag capacity, status duration. That's a pass. Reload speed, crit damage, status chance. That's actually a decent ribbon, but I'd prefer crit chance, so that way can go into orange crit territory. Multi-shot for more status. Plus zoom damage from effect. No, thank you. Punch through cold multi-shot. Does add an element, which is what I was hoping for, and multi-shot's nice. And punch through is okay, but the crit chance, man. The crit chance. And now we have last roll is plus toxin, minus weapon recoil damage to infested. That's another pass. Alright. Oh. How many forma have I don't have a forma. Not have a forma to spare. Got like 4 hours left on the next forma. Oh hey, it's 2057. Should be expecting the food to arrive soon. Let's see, slots. More ribbon slots, that's half my plat. What do I just gotta buy more forma at this point. I don't want to wait an extra day, or 4 hours even. Alright, misc bundles, forma. 3 forma for 35 plat. You know, I have 28 plat left, that is abysmally low. That's enough for one Warframe slot, or like a couple of weapon slots, so make it work for now. I need to check out what the other configs are. Oh, cool. They all have the same polarity in that one slot. Actually pretty neat. Alright, now I want to put in thermite rounds, because fire is pretty useful. And I'd like to go into Railjack right now, but I gotta... That'll take me into... when the food arrives. Or rather take me past when that should arrive, so I don't know. I want to risk that. Alright, so training loadout, about to prime. I guess no secondary then, so I get more XP to the Vaza. And then... stick with the Karis. It's been doing alright. Or I could use Redeemer. And have a bit of fun with that. What is the damage on this? So good slash, projectile is what? Blast and viral. I think I'll make use of the Karist. Okay. There's also Warframes with like the Forma too. There's a lot of things I got a Forma. Oh boy.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Oh, I think now is the time to take a break, I suppose, and do something more single player. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, let's give Shade Knight another go. Or Ultra Kill, yeah, remap keys. Alright, okay. Restart to R for sure. Make that E. Left shift. Yeah, I guess Q for K or F. Or even mouse button? Do you do mouse 3 or mouse 4? The heck was my key binding for Ultra Kill? Let's see. Change arm mouse 5. Okay. Punch is F. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I think because it's... I tried the... Oh, right. Right, I tried putting it on the mouse button because that's... It's a mouse thumb button. My thumb's not really doing too much other than guiding the mouse. But I'm really not used to doing that, so it didn't pan out. I wasn't reactive enough with that key binding. So F for kick. Alright, this says like low sensitivity. Is there a sensitivity option? Ah, here's mouse sense. 3 point. No, 3.2. It was on 2 before, so I'll try 3. No, that's better, but no, that's closer to Doom, which was just a little bit off. It's about 4. Okay, 4 is a bit too much. .5. Better. Maybe 3.4 will be perfect. Yeah, 3.4. Gosh, now I have to like retrain my muscle memory. this a bit better for me. Alright. Cool. Oh, right. Glad there's no fall damage. It doesn't seem like there is. Alright, I have to... Chains aren't auto! Oh, right. Yep. That's how this little layout was. Into the barrel. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I guess the only thing I'd really need to get used to is sliding. Because I actually am pretty used to Q to slide in this game. It's already been a muscle memory. Alright, I will say food is here, so I will be right back. I'm back with food, and I've never had food in foil on stream before. I don't know how noisy it'll be for you. Might even be peaking the audio at red, but that might just be my voice. I have a... Oh yeah, that's going to be loud for you guys. This This is why I generally don't eat on stream. Aside from the fact that I can't really use my hands for other things. Perhaps I actually really want to eat these. You know, if you're fine with it, I could just cut the stream here, come back in like an hour when I've at least eaten half of what I've got. We can pick up there. Let's do that. So, thanks for watching. Interim. Shall we begin?